What's up, everyone? It's JTeebs. Hope everyone is having a great day. I know I am because I made some SPX calls. Let me bring it up here real quick. If I can find it, I don't know which one it was. Oh yeah, just a quick one. Little over here. 25% gain. And then I just ended it there. Just one gain, one trade. Happy with that. Got 1K on the day, so I was pretty happy. I'm happy for that. So today I'm going to talk about the indicator and how to add it into your chart. So once you claim your indicator on Whoop, so you click it, you go to Trading View, you go to over here where the indicators, you click that, you go to Invite Scripts, then you kind of see two of the ones that you need. You don't mind this. These are my custom ones that I did a long time ago. But anyways, so if you get the lifetime script, this is for all the lifetime users. You get early access to Canton's updates, and we get to test it out earlier. So, but if you're a regular member, you get the algorithm, the regular algorithm, and then you get the oscillator for free. So if you click oscillator and the algorithm, click it once, it brings you up this chart. Oh, I had one already. Yeah. So it gives you this nice detailed look. Let me switch to SPY. Let it load. So yeah, this is what sets everything else from the rest. How good it looks, how visually looks, and it's just super easy. They make it, Canton made it super simple for any new traders, any experienced traders to even play and use this. So if you go play with the settings, so you kind of go to the Astral Algo and click on this gear icon. Kind of shows you all the good settings you have, whatever fits your style. So I'll start with the Astral signal options. So the long and short. If I can, let me do a bar replay. So you can kind of see how it looks. Let it load. Nice little entry to take puts because it's under this Astral MA. But anyways, you go to the settings, long and short signals. That's these ones right here. These ones right here. So I usually keep it on scalp mode. If you're a day trader, you want to get a quick scalp. Balance. But I usually keep it on scalp mode. Price and stop loss entries. Conservative. I keep it on conservative. Option 2. And let it move. There we go. And it's more spaced out. You have to give it more time. And then speculative. Option 3. More spaced out, more safe, but you have to play a longer time frame. But I usually put it in option 1. And then if you want, let me exit this quickly. Let me exit. Let me exit the bar replay. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me go to the settings. Sometimes it doesn't click for some reason. So I go to the settings here. Custom indicators. So the cloud, if you want to turn it off, if you don't like it, unclick it. You can kind of see it disappears. I can't even find where this one is, but I think it's at the bottom. It's like some plots, I think. I can't remember. But the Astral MA, this is the bar. Astral MA. Let it, there you go. If you don't like that, but I usually keep all of this on. Astral channel indicator. Where'd it go? You want this on or not? Just the lines. I usually keep it on. Display. It's over here. Shows you how the chop feature. And then the trend display on the right side. Turn it off, but I usually keep all of it on, and this is a nice feature. If you're on mobile, you turn this off, or turn it on, I mean, it makes everything smaller. So if you have your phone, see right now, so it's pretty nice when you're on your phone, it gets smaller. So I usually keep that on when I'm on my phone. And then you have your supply and demand zones. I usually keep it just under 20 or just right at 20. Kind of pops just a little tad. And then the candles, bullish, bearish, neutral. And you can click any one of these if you want, if you know your candles, but I usually don't. It's up to you. Here's some plot, Astral MA, here's your trend bar, thickness, whatever style you like. Long and short signals, whatever style you want. You can take it all off, take it all on. And then if you want any boxes, you can remove all the boxes, labels. You can see on the right labels. Line fills, that's line fills over here. Tables, and that's it. Let me put this back. Conservative, make it smaller. And that's it. And then the oscillator, I just leave it. Pretty much just leave it. And that is how you set it up, but you can play around with it any way you want. So I don't know if you have day trading or just you have your day job. So you can use whatever style you need. But I want to talk about how it moves, because today had a really great move. You can kind of see where it touched when you're right at open. You kind of see it went down. Had a pretty good, decent gap down. So I tried to climb, couldn't make it. It wasn't going for the gap fill, but it went for the gap down, more downside. So you kind of see it already crossed. If you see the oscillator right here, it crossed under the Astral MA. So all this green line, it was going down. So if it opened, I would have, for me at least, would have played puts here. Because you know it's short, it already crossed oscillator. I would have played puts because it rejected it. If you missed it, there was another option. Another one right here. Because it's already under this line. I would call this the invisible line. But it's going to the downside most likely, as you can see. So it crossed down all the way. You just ride the cloud. Look at that. It just keeps on selling. And look at that. Right here on the oscillator, gives you a little signal that it crossed. And you play calls. You can ride it up if you want. And it crossed over, go down, touch the supply zone or demand zone, and it crossed up And look at the oscillator. Where can I hide this? Okay, there. So the oscillator, it crossed over. Let me see this, because it's saying short. There you go. So it played short right here, a little quick one, but obviously it didn't hold that long. So some news or something happened, but or not. But it crossed over. You can see you can always see the oscillator. It's only calls. So it crossed over, crossed the Astral MA, and rode the cloud. It rode the cloud. So you kind of see where it was going. So if I do a bar replay, let it load, and I'll let it play out. Look how much. See, take profit, entry. I would have taken entry over here. Hit target price 1. It crossed over the supply zone, and it's reaching for take profit 2, but it's really rejecting here so far. And it's like, okay. So the short right here, the short signal is 404. 404 is pretty risky, so I wouldn't have played that. And plus, it rejected off the Astral MA, so it kept going up. So I keep playing it. Target price 2 over here. Hit the supply zone. And then short. And look at that. It crossed under and it held over. And here's a full candle on the bottom. Touched the demand zone. So that's pretty good. A lot of movement going on. But I know GME was going up and Tesla was going up today. So let's move over there. See how this movement went. Good long signal. Move up. Short signal. Rode it up. Look at that. Let's try. See how it looked. Little entry. Called it. Crossed over. I played quick calls. Scalp call. Looks like it's holding over. Went up. Not quite the entry you want. Oh, and it crossed over. Held that bar over. Got that take a profit 3. Then you kind of see the oscillator just hovering. And it just kept going up and up. Look at that. And it locks in. Every time it locks in, that's how it's going to move. Anything over, that's even a plus. So you'd be banking over there. And I got a few other pictures I want to show you. This all happened today. Hopefully you can see this. I'll try to zoom in for you. But this is nice. A lot of good visuals over here. Crossed over. Not quite. Held over the bar. I would have put in calls here. Look at this. The oscillator. Look how much of a gap. You know it's going up. So you might as well, as long as it closed over, I would have played calls even just here. And let it ride to take target price 1. You know, even you can take target price, like scale out. Or there's the supply zone. Take profit over here, and then you got your money. Let's do another one. Oh, let me just make this bigger. Hopefully you guys can see. Which one is this? SPY. This one's earlier. So there's a nice candle bar over, entry, Astral MA, over. So you ride the cloud. So it's nice. You can see that supply zone, hit that, and you just got so much profit right there. A lot of percentage. And then oscillator is so much of a gap. You can kind of just really tell. Don't play puts. Let me do another one. So we can, this is actually Bitcoin. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. So it crossed over here. It rode, it kept rejecting, going down. So what would you do? Play calls. And look at the oscillator. What would you do? It was going up, crossed, and crossed again. Whatever synced up here, I would have played calls, and look how much of a percentage gain you could have got. And this is Bitcoin. Let's do another one. This is PayPal. This is all from today. It's all from today. Like I said, I always look at the Astral MA. If it's calls or puts, that's what you want to know. So obviously, if you go crosses under, you try to look for entry for puts. Crosses over, and it holds. You want to make a good entry for calls. So and then after that, I would look at the oscillator. It's going for across the over, so it's going to calls. So I immediately buy calls. So I take profit, target price, and then target price 3. So it's pretty good. And this is the teaser that's coming out. The numbers are on the side. These are for the lifetime exclusive right now. So lifetime has this right now. So this, you're getting a little teaser. So you guys are getting it pretty soon. I'm not sure when, but Canton will release it soon, for sure. And by far, it works very well. Knowing where that we're gonna have another entry here too. We're gonna have numbers of it entry. Let me see another one. Here's Apple. Oh. So Apple again. Look at the Astral MA crossed over. I'll play calls here because it obviously crossed up, and look how vertical it's going to go. Obviously, when you're looking at it right now, you want to see this dot. Puts, look at that. Calls, you want to see that. Look how much of a gap. You know it's going to go up, so you might as well just play it. So calls, cross over. Even if you had a candle close over the entry, play calls here. Look how much of profit percentage you would want. Look, target price 2. What more can you ask? Just gonna go through through all of this, hopefully. This is great for beginners because, you know, like, I had trouble like finding great entries. I always thought that I'm getting stopped out early every time, but then it goes the opposite direction. And I'm trying to figure out what happened. Like, why is it? Why am I not getting like good entries and getting stopped out early? And this is why I do mental stops, and I make sure all my check marks are there. Like I said, Astral MA crosses over. Here's the entry. You know it's going up. Why won't you play? Once it closes, once you know it closes over the Astral, you can play calls. Even if it touches here or here or here. You know it's going to go up. because you know there's a gap here, and you know you're gonna get a decent amount of profit. And look at that, and you know the supply zone is at the very top, so you can even like look how vertical it went, almost. I cut it short because I had to take a screenshot. This is Tesla. Like I said, this is all from today. Everyone had a great day, taking a crazy amount of profits. So this is Tesla. We got a long signal. Astral MA is still over, and it crosses over. Look how much of a gap there is. Even though it exploded, went down, created that supply zone, and look how vertical it is. It takes a while for it to curve. You kind of see it would have been like that. It needed that curve. So I knew in my mind how vertical it's going. That is going up. Look at that. Take entry. It's still riding the cloud. Target price 3. Scale, scale, scale. This is earlier. This is a Tesla again. Nvidia. This is a good one. Like I said, look at the cross. Astral MA cross is closed over, and then it's above the entry already. So it closed over. You might as well play calls. Doesn't matter where. Well, it does matter because the lower it is at the entry, the better. So it crosses over. You know there's a gap. You know it's not coming down. Look, just ride the cloud. Just let it ride the cloud. Look how much gain you could have got. Which one is Nvidia again? Look, it touched the supply zone. Again, SPY, entry. Let me bring it out more. So entry, closed over. That little candle. Oh, you know it's going up. It crossed over. It closed here. You can even got an entry here. You can even beat the entry. This is just the option, you know. Just gives you a good idea. Because I had trouble trying to enter where to go. And this just helps so much where the direction it's going to head. So candle closes over. You know it's going up. And just ride the cloud. You know, there's a supply zone is up there. So I might as well just hold it. I always take profit where it's nearby the take profit target price, or where the supply zone is, because I know it's just going to go either one direction. It's very simple. Very simple. You get a long call. This is AI. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, this is AI. This is earlier today. Crosses over Astral MA. Look how much it crossed. You got that little signal. It was way before you even got this signal, long signal. So it crosses over, entry, closes over the entry candle, full, ride the cloud. You have little take profits, and it rode all the way to the supply zone. So that's really perfect. It broke out of the trend line too. So it really exploded up. Last one. Oh yeah, this is GameStop. GameStop was on a tear. Look at that. Look at that move. Like I said, it crossed over here. You didn't get a signal until here. So it crosses over, and the entry price would be over here. It didn't look like it crossed over, but probably a little sliver. I can't even tell. maybe just a sliver, but it went over and candle closed. So right there, you look at this and you look at this. I would play calls all day. So rode up, blew past target price 2, target price 3, and it just kept going up. Look how much it went up. All the way to the supply zone. Just rode the cloud. And look at that. Look how much space it still has. All the way until you finally got that dot to sell. Look at that. That's crazy, hey? But yeah. Let's see that GME move. It's probably over here, eh? That's probably that move. Let's do that bar replay. Well, I like to tell the members, always, when you're doing that free trial, always practice, learn the charts, and paper trade, because you don't want to use real money. You want to make sure you got this down before. So I'll let this play. I'm gonna make sure you know how everything moves. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Okay. See how everything moves. Look at the supply zone over here. Look how it moves. It's crazy, eh? Creates a demand. It's auto-generated. 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 So everything moves on itself. Look at that. Right there. Even if you got a candle close over the entry, but I wouldn't play calls because it's super risky. But look at the oscillator. It crosses over. So I would still play puts too if you want, but you're risking it. See, 4-4. You're risking it because you never know if it's going to bounce. You never know. But it crosses over. Target price 3. Nice cross. And take profit over here. So what can you ask more? And these signals are really great. So everything you see, this is what helped my trading career. This was actually the missing piece. Finding out, because I was just like you guys. I spent a lot on courses, figuring out what to do. And yeah, this is just the missing piece of the puzzle. It just helps so much generate these supply and demand zones, the entry level, knowing where to play puts or calls. These another confirmation of short or call, short or long entries, alerts I mean. And then the Discord. I'll show you the Discord. We have 103 right now. Our alerts are awesome. So it tells you, have this open. What are, shows the SPY, time frame, the ticker I mean, risk level, entry level. And then you try to compare it with compare it with this. So you can't miss, oh, I guess I should put it on SPY, but you can't. You can't miss. That's the end of the video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on push notifications to get all the news and updates on all the uploads. And don't forget to follow our socials. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.